All right, so we will see these two provisions. And so we have discussed the primary rules of interpretation. Right now, when we talk about interpretation as such, it's important to understand meaning of a certain given provision. Interpretation is very much needed, and for that we have different types of rules that apply. Okay, when we talk about primary rules of interpretation, these are some rules which tells us the way how we would interpret. Is it that we are going to go with the ordinary meaning of a certain word? Is it that we would try to understand some meaning out of the entire legislation? What is the provision, like how we would do it? So we discussed about literal, golden, mischief, and harmonious construction rule in primary rules of interpretation. Same ways, there are certain secondary rules, or rather some maxims that are being followed. Some how we can derive a meaning out of a certain legislation, and even these secondary rules are also used in deriving meaning from a certain given provision, given concept, or any section, or any other thing. Okay, so there are these three secondary rules of interpretation. So apart from the primary rules, these are also important in understanding meaning from a certain given word. Okay, now what are these three different rules of interpretation and what does they mean? Okay, so first of all, we have noscitur sociis, which means meaning of unclear words or phrases are determined on the basis of its context and the words and phrases surrounding it. Now, what is it? It's basically two Latin words with which this secondary rule is formed, which means to know and in association. That means we would know meaning of a certain word. How we would know it? In association with other words. What other words are there along with it? By way of that, we try to derive meaning of this unclear word. Okay, one unclear word is there. We will try to understand meaning of it in association with other words. This even happens with us also. Someone might ask you meaning of a certain word, that what does this word mean? Now, one certain word may have different meanings, right? And we cannot straight away say that, okay, this word means so and so. Mostly what we do is we ask that, okay, what is the sentence? Can you tell me the entire sentence so that it's easier for me to tell you the meaning? Why do we say that? Because we want to understand in what context this word is being used, right? We tell meaning, or we give meaning to this particular word by looking at in association along with that what other words are being used. Based on that, we try to give a meaning. Has this ever happened to you? Somebody asked you might be meaning of a certain word and you said, can you tell me the entire sentence? Then I can tell you. Anytime have you experienced? You have, right? Correct. So this mostly happens. So this is nothing but we want to know in what context a certain word is being used so that we can give a proper meaning to it, because some words might have multiple meanings. The importance of this rule is that it aims to interpret the reading by reading the whole statute, like whole statute, whole provision we want to read. What is the context all about we want to know? After that, we can give meaning to it. It does not emphasize one particular word, but it tends to interpret the word by looking into the preceding and succeeding words. What is used before and after in context? Like we basically want to know the context. After that, we give a meaning, just to ensure that we are giving a proper meaning to that particular word. The words are understood in a cognitive sense, and the intention of the legislature can be easily understood. So we don't simply, if someone is asking what is meaning of the word, we don't just simply say, but we want to understand in what context that word is being used, and in that direction only we try to give the meaning. Okay, so there was this case, State of Assam versus R. Muhammad. In this case, Supreme Court made use of this rule to arrive at meaning of the word posting. Now, when we use the word posting, it's also having a lot of different meanings. So this word in this particular case was used in context of Article 233, which is relating to appointment of district judges. Okay, it is relating to appointment. And posting word was used in this particular case. in relation to Article 233 of Constitution. It was held that since the word posting occurs in association with the words appointment and promotion, it took the colors from them, and so it means assignment of an appointee or a promotee to a position, and does not mean transfer of a person from one station to another. So when we talk about posting, it may happen that you are first of all appointed, right? Appointed at that point in time, you would be given some posting, right? You would be appointed and you need some place to work. Mostly it's relating to judges of district court. In case of that, like magistrate and everyone, what happens is they would clear the examination and they do not know which specific court they would be appointed. Okay, that is nothing but posting. Once they clear the interview, everything happens. After that, they would get information regarding posting. So when this word is used in reference to posting, relating to appointment and promotion, that means it's only applicable for appointment and promotion. But simply if a person is transferred without promotion, that is not included over here. Okay, that means posting might also mean that after transfer, where are you being posted? But that is not included because you are not promoted and transferred, you are simply transferred. So simple transfer would not be included because this word is used in context of appointments and promotions. Okay, is it clear or confusing?
It's clear.
Clear, right? So posting as such, it can be used in different contexts also, right? If I simply ask you, okay, what is the meaning of posting? You might even say, okay, posting a letter in the post office, right? But what is the context that we need to understand? After that, we should be giving meaning to it. So what we need to read the entire article. After that, we would give meaning to it. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, before we continue, I wanted to inform you about my live mentorship program for LLB students or law aspirants. Law subjects and law topics need detailed clarity. We get that with the help of cases, examples, and detailed explanation. It's definitely not possible to include everything in these short videos. If you find my videos easy to understand and you are looking for some professional help in preparing for your examination, you can join my live mentorship program. Here you will be getting exam tips, answer writing skills, detailed notes that you can refer for your examination, cases, examples, and in a very easy way, topics will be explained. I have live classes going on for a lot of subjects as of now. To know more about it, you can drop me a message on this WhatsApp number. I'm also helping a lot of students in writing their assignments. If you need any such help or for any queries, any suggestions, you can drop me a message on this WhatsApp number. And now let's continue with our video.